Do you think when the Wright brothers told everybody that they knew a way to fly, they was gonna build a plane and fly it, do you think people believed them? No, it wasn't normal to fly back then. It was only normal until everybody seen that first plane in the sky. And that's how you have to look at it. It's not going to be normal until you do it. It is impossible until you do it. Yo, too, welcome back to the channel, man. Get out of bed, get to some money, man. Get on your purpose, go on your grind, and we're gonna get into this video today. Today, I'm gonna be telling y'all why I didn't go to college. I feel like it's a very important topic that I can talk to y'all about, just to show y'all that everybody has different paths in life, and you don't have to follow a path just because somebody else is following that path or because somebody told you to or whatever the case is. So I'm gonna tell y'all why, and we're gonna dive straight into this video. I hated school. I hated school with a passion because I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking, bro, we're not gonna use none of this stuff in the real world. And they're teaching us these things, man. I kid you not, I would be asleep. I would have my head down. I would never really pay attention to any of the, information they were giving us because in my head, I felt like I didn't need it. And still to this day, I'll say it's a couple of things that I ran into that I needed to learn. But for the most part, man, I didn't need any of that stuff they was teaching us. And I say that because if I went through those 4 years and I hated the 4 years of high school, I'm telling myself, bro, why am I gonna put myself through that torture again and go to college? So it's like, okay, it's not for me. And to anybody watching this video, do not say you don't want to go to college if you don't have a plan. You have to know what you are doing. And that's with anything in life. You have to have a plan. A lot of y'all just want to say y'all don't want to go to college. Okay, that's fine. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do when you need money in your pocket? Y'all have to think about all of the outcomes instead of just saying, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. That's fine, but what are you going to do? Well, what are you going to do to put money in your pocket, to get rich? Or whatever the case is, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to pay your bills? Are you going to work a job for the rest of your life? Because that's one of the options that you can do. But my thing is this, do not do something just because somebody else wants you to do it. A lot of y'all going to college because you're afraid to let your parents down, and they made you feel bad for not wanting to go. And it's crazy because y'all graduate straight from high school with no idea of really what you want to do, and you go straight into college. That costs money, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And y'all just do it without no hesitation, just boom. Y'all don't think about that. Something that, costs you thousands of dollars. You're not gonna sit, maybe take a couple of months, take a couple of years to think about. That is just crazy, and that is insane to me. And I knew, I was sitting here thinking, okay, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. But at the end of the day, I knew college wasn't for me. And I knew that the plan was to, go to trade school, I was in carpentry, but those of y'all who don't know, I used to do construction, and it was a 4-year program. I started out as an apprentice. You were an apprentice for 2 years, either 2 or 3. And then you got your journeyman. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna work, I'm gonna grind all these years, and then I'm gonna get my journeyman. The journeyman pays you around $29 to $30 an hour. And I do, if anybody wants to go that route, I feel like it is a good route to go because the world is always going to need a construction worker, somebody who can build houses, somebody who can build bridges. They're always going to need that. But in my situation, I could not live off of $16. That might sound crazy to you, but I could not live off of that. And that's what I was getting paid that first year. And I just moved out of my mom's house. So I had to make a decision. The decision was keep doing something that I really don't want to do for $16 an hour just to make, somebody happy that wanted to see me go that path, or do something for myself. Sometimes you have to be selfish. And I had to make that move. Okay, I don't got money to pay my bills. What am I going to do about it? Because making people happy is not going to pay your bills unless you do it the right way. So I had to realize that I had to, put my foot in the ground and go the other direction. And now I'm in the direction where I don't want to work for somebody the rest of my life. So I have to figure out, and I have to have a plan in order to do that. If y'all notice, I keep saying plan because you have to have a plan. A lot of y'all don't want to go to college because y'all are lazy. A lot of y'all don't want to work a job because y'all are lazy. It's okay not to want to do those things, but you need to have a plan instead of saying you just don't want to do it just because. But my thing is this, I didn't want to go to college. I knew I didn't want to go to college. It was some things where I was like, damn, I'm missing out, on the fun, the females, all that, I feel like I was missing out on. But now I see the bigger picture, and I realize college is not going to get me where I want to be at in life. It's not. And people are not going to understand that. People are not going to understand your journey and the process it is going to take for you to get there. Not everybody is going to understand that. I kept telling people what I wanted to do. Not a YouTuber, but I kept telling people, okay, I want to train people. I want to do this. I want to be a personal trainer. This is how I'm going to get money. While I was in high school. And they tell me, oh yeah, that's fine. Just get your GPA up just in case. Get your GPA up just so you can get into a good college. Like, I'm telling you what I'm trying to do with my life. And that goes to show you not everybody is going to understand it. So instead of sitting here arguing with them, I say this in my videos. Play the game. It takes too much energy and too much time to sit here and argue with somebody who's not going to understand it. They don't understand it, so it makes them an idiot. It does. And it makes you an idiot because you're sitting there arguing with them. They're never going to understand it. And the only time they're going to understand it is when you do it. And then they're going to be, oh, you was right, bro. Yeah, you was right. Okay, my bad. Shake me up, bro. Nah. Your family's gonna do that. Come around when you actually make it. Or either that or they're gonna have that stupid look on their face because they know you was right and they was wrong. Do you think when the Wright Brothers, because this popped up in my head, do you think when the Wright Brothers told everybody that they knew a way to fly, they was gonna build a plane and fly it? Do you think people believe them? It was probably a couple of people was like, you know what, that's a good idea. But do you think people actually believed them? No, it wasn't normal to fly back then. It was only normal until everybody seen that first plane in the sky. And that's how you have to look at it. It's not going to be normal until you do it. It is impossible until you do it. That's when motherfuckers are going to start believing you. That's the only time. You probably sitting here mad because nobody believes you. Nobody has trust in you. It's cool. You have to keep trying to prove them wrong. Keep trying to prove them wrong every single chance you get. Because it's going to suck when you're telling somebody, I got this plan. This is what I'm going to do. And they laugh in your face. They tell you no. And then you don't do it. Because they're going to keep laughing. And it's going to be a horror movie. Keep laughing you. Oh, well, wasn't you supposed to do that? I thought you was going to be rich. And they just going to keep laughing at you. Do you want that to be you? Nobody wants to live like that in a horror movie. Keep getting laughed at. But if you have something that you believe in strongly, you need to do it, and you need to do it with all of your life to prove everybody wrong. That is why I didn't go to college, because I knew it wasn't for me, and had a lot of people telling me to go to school. Because that was normal. That's what the world sees as normal. You tell somebody you want to be a YouTuber, you want to make money, they're going to look at you like you're crazy. If you tell somebody after I graduate, I want to be a YouTuber, they're going to look at you crazy. But that's how it's supposed to be. If you tell somebody a goal and they not looking at you crazy, your goal not big enough. You need to think bigger. If you tell somebody a goal and they're like, okay, your goal ain't big, bro. That somebody already did. It's easy. It's an easy goal. People are supposed to look at you crazy when you tell them something. And then when you do it, that's when the crazy looks go away. And now you a genius. So don't let people make you feel bad, or don't do something that you don't want to do just because it's normal, or you don't want to let somebody down. That is why I didn't go to college. I didn't want to make people happy and live a life that I didn't want to live. And I seen the goal. I seen the vision. And I'm bringing the vision to life every single day. That is why I didn't go to college. I knew it wasn't for me. But you have to have a plan. This is the end of this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up for that algorithm, and we out.